The Patriots have had numerous homes in their history, but none can hold a candle to the beautifully designed Gillette Stadium, which opened in 2002. They get him at the 25. The Saints will set up shop at the 25. Passes the ball. They picked it off. To the 20. Touchdown, New England. Well, it didn't take long to get the game's first turnover. Bueller is good on the point after. Here's your sprint drive summary. Hit and dropped at the 25.
Their last series was a downer, but this is a chance now to come back out and prove that you're not going to dwell on that. Just pick up a couple of first downs, and the last thing in the world they need right now, though, is a 3-and-out.
Here's the throw. He does a good job to hang on to the ball.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Throws it. He catches another.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Here's the halfback. The stop was made by Williams. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. He fights forward to about the 40 before he's tackled. Jones gets 3 yards on the carry. Short throw to the right. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Hits the upright, no good. The offense will start at the 47-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
Get ready.
Going deep with this one. Knocked out of bounds right around the 20-yard line by Hill. So it's now first and 10 after the big pass play. Got it off barely.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Dumps it out right. It's going to be a first and goal for the Patriots. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Flips it out short.
That play is just so hard to stop down here on the goal line. All you have to do is get a little body position. Quarterback zips it in there. These two guys are tremendous at that play.
Bueller tacks on the extra point.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
He'll down it in the end zone. They'll go to work at the 20. Jones on the run. Sheds one tackler. 9-yard pickup, and that will bring up second down.
They are not ready.
Brings it in.
When you get a halfback that gets in the open field with that kind of space, it is just so difficult to try and stop the screen. The offensive line got out in front. That was nice.
Hands it to the back. 3 yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Delhomme will hand it off. He fights forward to about the 43 before he's wrestled to the ground. He rolls out to the right.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
The Patriots have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. The Patriots
will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series.
gets the pass away.
Bird makes the tackle.
You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today. Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Passes. He leaps. It's caught.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
They'll give it off here.
Bird is there on the tackle.
Gore gets 3 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Just gets it off.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Section 44, row 9, seat 13. You're the line.
Gets the pass out. Jenkins
Makes the tackle.
The Patriots are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
passes it out. He makes another reception on the drive.
So frustrating for a defense when one guy keeps catching the football. You know you have to focus your attention on him, try and take him out of the pattern, but you simply can't do it.
That marks career tackle number 500. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Tries for the end zone. This has been an unbelievable start for him.
I think this defense would like a do-over, a chance to go back and start this one over again, because so far they have no answer.
Bueller is good on the point after.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
He'll down it in the end zone.
The Saints are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
Gets the pass off. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Throws it short. To the 20.
The Saints go nearly 80 yards in 2 plays.
Neil Rackers tacks on the extra point.
Here's your Sprint drive summary. dropped at the 28-yard line. The Patriots are enjoying a decent lead. The home crowd would love it if they got into the end zone again right here.
Dumps it out left. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Gets the pass away. He's tackled at the 36-yard line by Bailey.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Here's the give. He didn't get back to the line. They line up at the 36. Plenty of room in the pocket. Leaping catch. Tackle was made by Smith.
The Patriots are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Throws it short. Falls incomplete. Jonathan Joseph was defending on the play.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Gets the ball away. Batted away. Lima Sweet was his intended target.
Seats available for all of our upcoming home games.
Throws short.
Well, let's face it, there really aren't too many plays in the playbook that would have gained enough for the first down there, so they just took what they could get.
And it's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
Breaks a tackle. They get him at the 21. The Saints were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Jones gets the call. The stop was made by Senderick Marks.
The Saints have decided that they're going to come out and run the ball on this defense, and so far there's no sign that they won't succeed.
Here's the pass. It's incomplete.
Jake Delhomme is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Here's the give. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Jones gets about a yard on the play. He rolls right, throws it. He goes up high for the catch.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
The pass is away. He makes another catch.
The Saints are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
It's the tailback. They tackle him for a loss.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Grant comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Throws it out.
Grimes thought he had a sure catch.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
And he makes it.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Evans from the 2.
We have our first penalty of the game.
Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding by the receiving team.
They'll go to work at the 16-yard line. They hand it off. They get 3 yards on the play. That brings up second down. He throws left, and the pass falls incomplete. Chris Jenkins had the coverage on the play. Passes it. Comes down with it. Limas Sweet with his 3rd reception.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
He passes short. Alexander has it.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
Tackle
Let's
was
focus
made
in on
by
what we got
Derek
to do
Williams.
here.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
The stop was made by Hamlin. That's a 10-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Passes to his left, and the defender intercepts it.
Not a good way for that drive to end. That one really needed to go the distance and put 7 points up so they could draw a little closer here in the first half. But give the defense credit for not slipping.
Passes the ball. Makes the catch. He's brought down around the 40-yard line by Champ Bailey.
It's one play at a time, baby.
From the 40-yard line. Here's the give. Jenkins was there on the tackle. Gore picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Here's the throw. Cuts back, and he's dropped.
He's got a lot of confidence in his receivers, so even if they're well covered, he's going to try and get that ball in there.
And they'll run him again.
You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Still on his feet. Champ Bailey makes the tackle.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Throws it. Touchdown pass. That's his 3rd touchdown, and we're not even at halftime.
And he's just picking this defense apart. You can see when he comes to the line of scrimmage, he almost knows what they're going to do before the snap of the ball.
Bueller adds the extra point. Here's your sprint drive summary. Big hit there to bring him down.
The Saints are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
Oh, wow! Hit on the pass. Ken Hamlin is there on the tackle.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Pressured. It's intercepted. To the 10. Touchdown Patriots, and this lead just got bigger.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
Bueller tacks on the extra point. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. gets to about the 24. We'll see what the offense does to combat their last mistake, which ended with the defense celebrating a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Short throw to the right. And he is able to hold on to it. They hurry to the line. Gets the pass away. Defender tips it away. Ken Hamlin was defending on the play. Passes. And he catches the tip pass. And he's depleted at the 42.
The Saints are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
There for the reception. They'll get 9 yards on the play. That'll make it second down. Gets the pass out. The stop was made by Ken Hamlin.
The Saints are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Grant lost the ball. New England will have the football.
You know, Tom, this is really getting laughable out here. It's one thing to get beat. It's another thing to simply give it away. And right now, they're playing horrible football.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ford on the inside handoff. He doesn't get back to the line.
The Patriots are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Get something together.
Play your assignments now. Play your assignment. Why you up? Why you up? Alert motion. Alert motion. The flag. The flag. Loop. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's go now. Let's go.
One play at a time. Here we go. Come on, baby. Rock and roll.
Let's go.
Gore gets another handoff. The Saints just took their first time out.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They line up at the 26. What happened in that series, Chris?
The defense was good and the offense stunk, Tom. What else you need to know?
The Saints will take their second time out of the half. Grimes fields it at the 26. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Time for a short break as we send you to the studio for stats and highlights.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Check out the scores from around the league. It's time to check out who's making noise around the NFL. Bryant has rushed for over 100 yards. Here's a look at the first half stats. The first half was fairly balanced when it came to the number of plays run. Derek Williams has over 150 yards receiving. New England is on top, 38-10. Here are the highlights from your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Gillette Stadium. Hit and dropped at the 27-yard line. The Patriots will begin this drive at the 27. Gives to the back, and he makes it out to about the 27-yard line before he's gang tackled. Gore takes the handoff. Brought down behind the line. When your running game is struggling, you have to start looking for offense from some of your other players. If they can loosen it up with a few passes, it should open up those running lanes again. Passes it out, and it's completed.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Keep grinding, man.
Screen pass to his wideout. Bird is there on the tackle.
Isn't that pretty when it happens like that? And it looks so easy during the course of a ball game, but you can't imagine how many hours of practice go into executing a screenplay perfectly like that.
They give it to the tailback. He fights forward to about the 33. Chris Jenkins was there to bring him down. Gets the pass off. Joseph makes the tackle.
The Patriots' passing game continues to impress. There's almost no resistance when they try and throw the ball. It seems like they're getting 10 to 15 yards every time.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled at the 8 by Smith.
The Patriots haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Passes to the end zone.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Get ready.
Gets the pass away. The Patriots drive it 75 yards and get into the end zone. Very nice 9-play series.
Lee Evans brings so much to the table as a wide receiver. He's really an asset to this offense.
Bueller tacks on the extra point. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints have had a long day so far, and if they don't make something happen on this series, well, you're going to see these players getting more and more frustrated.
Across midfield, and he has room to run. To the 10. And the Saints score. Delhomme is really carving up this defense. With yet another completion, he's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. Neil Rackers adds the extra point. Here's your Sprint drive summary. Gets to the 21. The Patriots ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. On the ground with a tailback. The stop was made by Lewis. Might want to start thinking of a different approach as this running game has been ineffective. He's there for the catch.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice game.
Gets the ball away. It's incomplete.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, D.
Here's the pass.
The Patriots have been unstoppable when they go to the pass. You'd think the defense would make some kind of adjustment at halftime, but so far that just doesn't seem to be the case.
Gore gets the carry.
The Patriots offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game. And that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
There for the catch. A nasty hit at the 48. They lose 3 yards on that one.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Throws it. Drops the sure pick. Lee Evans was the intended receiver. The Patriots line up to punt. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. And takes a terrible bounce.
The Saints got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that.
Throws it short, and he caught it.
No penalties called in this one. No sightings of the referees. This is my kind of a football game.
Here we go now.
Just gets it away. Tackle was made by Ellis Hobbs. Chris Chambers with his 4th catch of the game.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done.
Is there for the catch.
McGrath is there to bring him down.
Jake Delhomme is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
Runs over tackler.
Tackle was made by Lofton.
The Saints have shown dominance in the ground game. They're not letting up one bit. They'll probably look to keep pounding it so they can tire out this defense in the 4th quarter.
The pass is away. It's picked off.
The stop was made by Hartwick.
Well, that's not exactly what they had in mind when they called that play. They desperately needed to get some points on the board, and instead they have to send their defense right back out there again.
Gore takes the handoff. He's starting to show some frustration after another short gain. This defense has really made it tough going.
No. Stay alive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Do this. Run.
Pass is complete. Loss of a yard on the play.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
Barely gets that one off.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Brian Moorman can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Not a good bounce on this one.
The Saints want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover.
Short throw to the left.
Tackle was made by Clint Simmons.
No penalties called in this one. No sightings of the referees. This is my kind of a football game.
Throws it out. No one can come up with it.
Jake Delhomme has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
The halfback with the carry. Their defense did the job on that series.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, but offensively, Now you have to begin to wonder just a little bit. They go back to the sideline, and you start questioning the play calling to some degree.
He'll bring it back to the 44-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive.
Passes it. Brings it in. Hit as he caught it, and he's able to hang on. And we might start to see some backups come in as they have this one well in hand. Our score, the Patriots 45, the Saints 17.
Get ready.
The pocket is collapsing. Comes down with it. Hill gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Makes the catch. Williams fumbles it. Jenkins grabs it up. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Do you know how hard it is to scoop up one of those loose fumbles on the run, maintain possession, and get it in the end zone? What a great athletic play.
And the point after is good.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
From his own goal line. Brought down at the 29-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line.
Let's stop him right now. Underneath.
They hand it off.
The stop was made by Lewis.
This is a game he'll want to forget about. He's faced a wall almost every time he's gotten the ball.
Get ready. Make a move.
Draw play.
Right here.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Gore gets about 4 yards on the play. Hall. He's hammered in the backfield.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
They can't bring him down.
He'll bring it back to the 30.
They'll set up shop at the 30. Dumps it out right.
Beckham
With his third reception. It's second down, 6 to go. Passes the ball. Hobbs gets the pick.
tackle was made by Chris Chambers.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. Champ Bailey
was there to bring him down.
He throws right.
Tackle was made
By Dwell Jackson.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Chris Jenkins makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. And it's good.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll take over at the 27. Here's the throw. Drops the easy pick. Second down now following the incomplete pass. Throws it. Can't make the catch in traffic. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Gets the pass away. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Feeds it to the back. Stiff arm. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Jones gains 8 yards on that play. Two yards away here on second down. Passes. There for the reception.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Again with the run. The stop was made by Ken Hamlin. A pickup of about 7, and that will bring up second down. Hammered as he lets it go. Hobbs picks it off. New England tacks on another score, and this one has gotten completely out of hand. Point after is good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
With less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth, the score, the Patriots 55, the Saints 24. They get him at the 27. The Saints will start this drive at the 27-yard line.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done.
And the defense has a heavy rush. No completion.
Jake Delhomme was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Gets the pass out.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Throws it short. Pass falls incomplete.
Chris Chambers was the intended receiver on the play.
Passes it out. And it's completed. Hamlin makes the tackle. James makes his third grab. Hit as he throws. He's there for the catch. He's knocked out at the 17-yard line. Jake Delhomme gets to 400 yards passing for the game. He's making all the right reads, and the defense doesn't have the answer. He's running out of time. To the end zone. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Short throw to the right.
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Passes, end zone. Jake Delhomme has thrown 3 touchdowns.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
It's good.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
Less than 2 to go in our fourth quarter of play. The score, the Saints 31, Patriots 55. The Patriots recover the onside kick.
If you play the game long enough, you're going to play in a few games like this on both sides, but on the losing side, it's really tough. Really, at this point, all you can do is not quit. Go out there, keep fighting, and get ready for next week.
The stop was made.
by Chris Jenkins. You'd expect more from him and the offensive line as they've not mustered up many yards on the ground. Ford on the handoff. He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Lewis was there on the tackle.
Let's go, man. One back. Get ready.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter. You have the lead. I can understand the call.
No good. It hit the upright. Short pass.
Beckham.
Now with 4 catches in the game. Gets the pass off. Hamlin
Makes the tackle.
Chambers is proving once again that he's an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. Gets the pass away, and the pass falls incomplete.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Gets the ball away. There for the catch.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. Dumps it out right. Gain of 5 through the air. Second and goal now. Ball on the 2-yard line. Rolling right. End zone.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense that time, getting pressure, because if he had about 1 second more, he would have found the open receiver for the score.
He'll try the end zone.
Chambers has it for the touchdown.
That touchdown pass will be his 4th of the game.
And he's going to remember that one. That was tremendous execution right there. They saw an opportunity, saw the hole, brilliant throw, terrific catch, and a good score.
He gets the 2-point conversion.
Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
They take a knee. Second down now, 12 to go. Ball on their own 21. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. Goes to one knee again. The Patriots are lining up to punt this one away.
That'll do it from Gillette Stadium. We have highlights coming right up, so don't go anywhere.